Hey everybody. Cheryl's dialing us in. And meanwhile, welcome to the swamp. It's nice to be here tonight. I'm Kurt Henry. This is Cheryl Lambert.
Great to have you.
And this is a live show in a way, isn't it? But we have some live shows coming up this week. So. I'm in the middle of the phrase.
Okay, I'll say hello. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining us. We got Michael Klein.
Hi, Michael. And that's Ruth.
Ruthie Rich, yes.
Ruth just saved us.
Ruthie and Finn.
She did.
She saved us?
She did save us.
Nice.
We had a...
Hi, Joe.
Finish
Great
the
show.
song. So anyway, Ruthie saved us because in our ad for Peekskill, I wrote Poughkeepsie in it, and
thanks,
Ruth
Ruthie.
caught it. So thanks, Ruth.
Yeah,
You are today's lifesaver.
Live in-person show coming up on Friday night at 8 o'clock in Peekskill at the Birdsall House. So don't go to Poughkeepsie for that one. Go to Peekskill. John Martucci. Hi, John.
Hello,
Good to
John.
see you too.
Nice to see you, John.
John T. Walsh Jr.
And hi, all right. It's the battle of the Johns. So you're probably wondering, why did I switch from an acoustic guitar to another acoustic guitar? Well, it's
Hi,
because...
Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. It's because this acoustic guitar has the low E string tuned 2 whole steps, so it's just ready to flub right off the guitar, right? So, but nevertheless, it was necessary for the song. This is a real special song, and it seems I'm specially in tune. This is a really special song. It was written by a hero of mine named Paul Siebel, and I played this song many years ago. And
I sang out of Wanda.
Anyhow, when I looked up the lyrics today, and it was interesting to see how between Waylon Jennings, Bruce Springsteen, Emmylou Harris, and a few other people who have touched this song, Spanish Johnny, that the lyrics are kind of almost all over the place. Small things, little bits and phrases, not exactly the same as you go from version to version. And my version, of course, was different because I had sang it, and I never heard Paul Siebel sing it. He never recorded it. But it was really funny to see on the lyrics side, they'd say Spanish Johnny, Bruce Springsteen's lyrics, and really, damn, Paul Siebel wrote this song. It's kind of funny that way. There's This is a funny thing. So anyway, this is we're going to do a couple of Western sounding songs tonight. We're going to be doing Spanish Johnny, and in a little while we're going to be doing a song from the Crypt called Ride On. So we'll be playing that later too. So we're going to be I put on my cowboy like hat tonight. So I'm just totally down with this. Those are the years, those dusty years, drove the big herds through. We tried to forget the miles we rode in Spanish Johnny, you just sat there by the water ditch when all the herds was in. Never harmed a child but sang to his mandolin. The old talk and the old songs, dealings of our game. Spanish Johnny never spoke, just sang the songs of Spain. His talk with men was vicious talk when when he was drunk on gin. Those were golden words he sang to his mandolin. Well, we had to stand, we had to judge, we had to stop him then. The hand so gentle to a child that killed so many men. He died a hard death long time ago, before the roads came in. The night before we watched him hang, he sang to his mandolin. We took him out into the morning sun, this man who'd done no good. And we stuck him in the cold, cold clay, left across the wood. We wrote a letter to his kinfolk, explaining where he'd been. And we sent it off to Mexico, along with his man. Spanish Johnny. Well, it turns out, one of the things I learned about Spanish Johnny is Paul Siebel based it on a short story, I believe, by Willa Cather. All the way back up to
away
E.
from you. Closer. So let's see. Phil Miller. Hi, Phil. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Jane Lester. It's good to see you.
Hey,
again.
Jane. Hi, Phil.
Stephen Ross says good start. So I guess that was a good choice you made to play that song.
I guess so. Cheryl just learned that about an hour ago. So
I only cried a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we have let's see.
Yes, just move those two, top two, that one, and
Those
that.
two. Send them to the zoo. Okay. Now that was not the right introduction. Let's see if we can do this again. Here we go. That's not right either. Da, 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 da.
There you go.
That's it. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls past houses, farms and fields, passing trains that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done, dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper back that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor, and the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. The babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Take it, darling. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be home by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings a song again, the passengers will please refrain. This train got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. The train's going down the track, fading into the distance. City of New Orleans. Yeah, that's such a great song. Steve Goodman, such an incredible performing artist that he just seems to have so much fun doing it too. This next song is, we're doing a few covers tonight, as you can tell. This song is a song by one of my favorite, I guess you'd call him an Appalachian style artist, Norman Blake, and this is called Randal Collins. Train's getting started. 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Hanging out in the railroad yard don't get you too much jack. Working on that section gang, you surely break your back. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Hanging out by the water tank where the shade is cool. I'm gonna watch that straw boss hunt for me, I ain't nobody's fool. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. They're building that train in the Memphis yard, it's the longest I ever saw. I'm gonna ride down to Fairbanks town in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Hanging out in the railroad yard don't get you too much jack. Working on your section gang surely break your back. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randal Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas.
Slide this
Randal
a
Collins.
little bit
And,
that way.
and that brings us to Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Let's see.
There's a song called Don't Think Twice.
I don't think 3 times either.
Ain't no use sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it won't do you no by now. Ain't used to sit and wonder, break your dawn, you look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light I never know. No, it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something you could do or say. Try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never did that much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. Take it, Cheryl. Ain't no use in it calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. No, it ain't no use in it calling out my name, gal. I can't hear you anymore. I'm a thinking and a wondering and a walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I am told. Well, I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Do the Dylan solo. Goodbye is too good a word, yeah. I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You kinda wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's all right. Yeah. So we do have a couple of poems for you. I chose two love poems today. One of them is place my guitar somewhere.
Don't go too far.
One of them is a bit of a sad one, and the other one is a bit of a joyous one. And I like the sad one better, but that's okay. This is a poem by Edna Vincent Millay, who most of you know was born in 1892 and died the year I was born. This is called Pity Me Not Because the Light of Day. And by the way, this is a sonnet. It's a 14-line poem with a ABAB rhyme scheme. In the first 12 stanzas, and it ends with a rhyming couplet, as all sonnets do. Sonnets are pretty hard to write. They're a bit of a challenge. And this is really a good one from Edna St. Vincent Millay. Pity me not, because the light of day, at close of day, no longer walks the sky. Pity me not for beauties passed away from field and thicket as the years go by. Pity me not the waning of the moon, nor that the ebbing tide goes out to sea, nor that man's desire is hushed so soon, and you no longer look with love on me. This have I known always. Love is no more than the wide blossom which the wind assails, than the great tide that treads the shifting shore, strewing fresh wreckage gathered in the gales. Pity me that the heart is slow to learn what the swift mind beholds at every turn. This one is by Dante, Gabriel, Rossetti, who I sometimes have a hard time liking for a number of reasons. Not the least because my hero is William Morris, as some people know. And when Rossetti was writing this particular poem, he was writing about making love to William Morris's wife, who was himself in Iceland translating sagas. And Rossetti was home with Jane. But it is kind of a joyous poem. It's called Silent Noon. Your hands lie open in the long fresh grass. The finger points look through like rosy blooms. Your eyes smile peace. The pasture gleams and glooms. All around our nest, far as the eye can pass, are golden kingcup fields with silver edge, where the cow parsley skirts the hawthorn hedge. 'Tis visible silence, still as the hourglass. Deep in the sun-searched growths, the dragonfly hangs like a blue thread loosened from the sky. So this winged hour is dropped to us from above. Oh, clasp we to our hearts for deathless dower, this close companioned inarticulate hour when twofold silence was the song of love. Marvelous painter Rossetti, who's known, I think, more for his painting than his poetry, but also a splendid poet. And what does that bring us to?
That brings us to moving these out of the way.
Yeah.
And
What's guitar? I think
Prospect
we're
Park,
still
what are you
gonna use
playing?
the acoustic guitar
Acoustic for that?
one.
You have to travel across the room again to get it?
Yeah, of course.
So while you're traveling, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and thanks for leaving us comments. We'll get back to you later when we can. And also check out our website, kurthenry.com or dognoseband.com. It's dog, Knows. And I am a dog mom. I have
And what is
Dog
Dog Nose
but-
doing Friday night?
Dog Nose, that's what I was getting to. Dog Nose, if you go to our calendar, you'll see on Friday we're playing in Peekskill at the Birdsall House, outside in their little garden. It's beautiful out there. And we'll have Alan Groth on bass with us, and Chris Cullo on drums.
Yes, this is the
It'll be a fun night.
reconstituted Dog Nose
Yes.
with Chris Cullo on drums. We're really looking forward to it. We've been practicing a bit lately. Been on Thursdays and working Cheryl's harmonica into some of our older songs, and it's really coming along nicely. So if you're near Peekskill, the Birdsall House is beautiful. It has an amazing courtyard with greenery all around, and they serve dinner outside. And hopefully the weather will be if the weather is bad, they generally move the music indoors, but they
Starts
don't
with a later
always.
start.
Occasionally, with a later start, they occasionally cancel if the weather's bad. So if that's the case, you could call Birdsall House
Or check their website.
and check their
or, yeah.
website, and they will have it announced. But we're hoping for good weather and hoping for a great gig.
Yeah. Oh, I lost my egg. Oh, here it is.
How we made love as the dusk turned to dark. You said you wanted forever. I should have known that you lied. Then came the summer of bliss, the taste of wine was the taste of your lips. I should have seen where this was going. So you left with my pride. Addicted heartbreaker, ambitious love maker. There's nothing left you can steal. Your looks are soul shaking, and so my heart's breaking. The love you gave wasn't real. I bet you got out on parole to steal my heart and to vanquish my soul. I walked alone through the darkness and watched the lovers stroll by. Now all alone by the lake, the wind blows cold and the leaves start to shake. I can feel the winter coming. Soon all the leaves fall and die. nothing left you can steal. Your looks are soul shaking, and so my heart's breaking. The love you gave wasn't real. Whoa, convicted heartbreaker, ambitious love maker. There's nothing left you can steal. Your looks are soul shaking, and so my heart's breaking. The love you gave wasn't real. Whoa. Prospect Park. By the way, behind us, the painting, you've probably heard this before because we've played the song a couple of times, is Prospect Park. And my grandfather painted that painting somewhere during the World War I period, somewhere during that era, he painted this picture of Prospect Park. And that leads us to...
Oh, before we get led to something else, there was something I wanted to say, and it had to do with Joe Giglio and the fact that he's been back on Sundays.
Yes, he has.
2 o'clock, live on Facebook, playing with his friend who plays bass along with him.
I can't think of the name.
Arlo? Is it Arlo? Is that his name, Joe? But anyway, they sounded great today. What a nice way to cheer up my day, which was, I was feeling kind of blue this morning with computer woes and all kinds of things and so it was nice to hear Joe play. Thank you, Joe, for sharing your music with us. Check him out on Sundays, 2 o'clock. You can also check out our friend Craig Ellis. He's not on Facebook, but he's on streetjelly.com on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. It's fun to hear him play, too.
Okay.
Aldo Perez, that's right.
Aldo Perez.
Yes.
So this is a song from the Crypt. And and this is a song that, my goodness, I don't think I've played this song in probably 20 years. So
It's new to me.
Yeah. The interesting story about this song is this is one of 2 songs that came to me almost through automatic writing, which is not something I generally believe in or believed in until it sort of happened. But I was when I wrote this song, I was about I guess I was about 20 years old or so. I was a sort of a wannabe cowboy hippie.
Shoot, ages ago.
Yeah, I know it. And I was driving a VW Beetle, down Southern State Parkway, and I just sang the chorus. And I have to say the song is a little on the corny side, I'll admit it, but the chorus is just has such, may I say, it has such nice assonance and consonance, and the or you might say internal rhyme, because it is internal rhyme. That it's hard to believe that it just worked that way. I guess that sometimes if you just trust your ear rather than your mind, I think it can help. He was a cowboy and a hard riding man, rode into the tales of the southwestern lands. With a double-rigged saddle and boots made by hand, they ride through the night, they ride on. They ride through the range wars, they ride through the dust storms, they ride through the night, they ride on. They ride through the desert and away from our sight, across the wide stretches they ride on.
there that she found him, dead in the sand. Did I do the second verse? She rode out to meet him on a pony so white, past the stone outlaws and the rattlesnakes bite. There ahead on the trail was a terrible sight. She rides through the night, she rides right on. They ride through the range wars, they ride through the dust storms, they ride through the night, they ride right on. They ride through the desert and away from our sight, across the wide stretches they ride, right on. 'Twas there that she found him, dead in the sand, a hole in his chest and a gun in his hand. Well, she picked up that gun to join him again. She lay down beside him to ride right on. They ride through the range wars, they ride through the dust storms, they ride through the night, they ride right on. They ride through the desert and away from our side, all across the wide stretches they ride, right on. So Steve, if you're still listening, here's a song you can sing when you're talking to your horses. You can sing them this song. Or if you're riding them, you can also sing the song when you ride. And what have we got next time?
We have I Like the Light.
Oh, right.
Old favorite. A new old favorite.
Mm-hmm.
What album is this on? Flaming June?
It is his.
Is that on
It's on Flaming June. It's also on Catskill Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And are you ready?
Of course.
Whenever I am drifting out to sea, you've got a heart like holding me. And when I'm sinking in mixed company, you hold my head up and I breathe. I like the light that breaks the cloudy day. When we're together, it's okay. And when my heart is beating SOS, you are my compass, you're my GPS. When I am lost and lonely on the street and find no friendly face to greet, that's when I miss you and I'm incomplete. I think about you and I breathe. I like the light that brings the cloudy day. When we're together, it's okay. And when my heart is beating SOS, you are my compass, you're my GPS. we'll be together and okay. I'll bet my dollar on a sunny day. I think about you and I breathe. I like the light that breaks the cloudy day. When we're together, it's okay. And when my heart is beating SOS, you are my compass, you're my GPS. You are my compass, you're my GPS. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a little country lick you threw in there on that?
Yeah, I know. I don't know where that came from. So, it's all this cowboy stuff we've been doing tonight, I don't know. I like the light that shines. I know.
Oh, very nice. All right, we have one more for you.
We do. And
Nice sing along too, if you'd
It
like
is.
to join us.
the words, of course, we won't hear you.
We wish we could.
Wish we
Another
could, yeah.
time. Come
But
to
the words go
Peekskill.
like this. Sit by the fire I've been keeping, sit by my fire until dawn, while you were so sweetly sleeping, all our fathers have gone. We had the great pleasure of being asked to sing this at a powwow, at the Ramapo powwow. It was really nice, a really beautiful occasion. And so here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't think I start right away with you, do I?
Nope.
I come in afterwards. If you have something to shake, you can shake it too.
We who have come from this forest, we who have come from this land, we who would sift for an answer, sitting on ancestral sand. Rivers of silver we've drifted on, and there's gold in the sunset as it fades fast away. I'll build a fire against nightfall, safe by its side you will stay. Sit by the fire I've been keeping. Sit by my fire until dawn, while you were so sweetly sleeping. All our fathers have gone. Back in the city so distant, men in the circle of pain, hands that once worked for subsistence, reach for a bottle of grain. Lonely girl sits in a motel room while the radio drowns out the sound of her child. Lonely girl opens the window, radio sings to the night. Sit by the fire I've been keeping. all our fathers have known. Thank you so much for joining us tonight in a 9 Mile Swamp. We are going to be back next Sunday night. We're going to be doing a couple world premieres of a couple songs that will be coming out next weekend. And don't forget Friday night, if you can make it to Peekskill, we'd sure love to see you. And in fact, if you can make it to Peekskill and you say the words 9 Mile Swamp to us, we will give you a free CD.
Hey, what a good deal.
Why not? We'd love
Yeah.
to see you. So please come and join us. And Cheryl, let's take them out. Any other announcements?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to Phil Miller because I don't think I mentioned you yet. Phil, I see you there, and you like all our fathers. Thank you. I hope I've mentioned everybody who's joined us. Thanks for dropping us a line. Check out our website, kurthenry.com or dognoseband.com. Check out our calendar. We have some really nice shows coming up this summer. Starting with Friday's Peekskill at the Birdsall House. I'm so grateful you could make it. Aren't friends wonderful? And dogs too. This is our great fancy technology. Yeah, thanks.